Adrenaline is flowing. I'm sure some butterflies swirling around as well.
He just didn't get much sleep last night. This morning after the shoot around at 10:30 a.m. he went back home and tried to take a nap but could only muster an hour. Iverson said that in big events like this you have to see it before it happens. Allen Iverson told me that he has seen himself and the 76ers going to the NBA Finals. Mike?
Lewis, thank you. Not only do we have...
The problem is if he drives and the defense hasn't moved, it's difficult.
Iverson for three.
Free throws in a 7-game series. Finally getting to the line.
Iverson continues his good shooting from the fourth quarter of Game 6. He has struggled from the field almost the entire series, but now starting to find it at the right time. Halftime of Game 6, Eric Snow told Allen Iverson, the Bucks are overplaying you right. You can go left anytime you want. He certainly did that in the fourth quarter, and he's doing it again here in the first quarter.
The start of this game, in the absence of Scott Williams, has been all Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers, moving brilliantly without the ball, passing, the quick release, then on offensive rebound, his ability to get to the hoop, penetrate, and set up his teammates. Allen Iverson, that's why he's the MVP.
And you're saying, how come he only had 6 fouls? I mean, you know, they've had bodies flying all around and 9 on the clock for Iverson.
Iverson drives past Ray Allen and goes right at Irvin Johnson.
So difficult to contain the quickest player in the league.
Tell nearly falls down, but turns it over. Oh, terrific ball fake from Allen Iverson.
Other guys out there, get the ball to them. Also, on defense, he wants the entire team to get back. We've given up far too many easy transition baskets. Let's go to Lewis Johnson for his Sixers report.
Who is in the building.
Congratulations to Moses on the Hall of Fame.
Mutombo, they double team him.
Wide open.
Iverson. Mutombo was a nice screen in the lane as Iverson had a clear path. A 6-0 run now by Philadelphia.
He's going to throw the ball back out. Now, this is the problem that they have when they go small. They get so occupied with Mutombo, the lane opens up for Allen Iverson and an easy deuce. And you look at it down low, Bill.
You got two guys, Ray Allen and Glenn Robinson, who are not used to playing post defense. They're thinking about spinning out and finding their guys on the perimeter. Everybody runs away from the ball, and Iverson ends up with an uncontested layup. Carl told Sam Cassell to start passing the ball. Milwaukee is falling apart offensively.
And Iverson takes advantage. No go for Ray Allen. And Iverson to Raja Bell. And the run is 12 straight points for the Sixers.
Juice, that's what gets them going. And since that timeout, Mike, they've run 2 more transition fast breaks. Back to you.
But when Allen Iverson gets...
Well, that breaks the run, and let's see if Philadelphia continues to keep the heat on.
Iverson for 3. He's got 16 points.
Cassell was playing great. Should have let him go.
Mutombo, a little hip check on Ray Allen. Another 3 for Iverson.
George Karl needs a timeout desperately.
And Karl asked for a 20. An 18-2 run.
Looked like a fadeaway to me, Steve.
You don't know a fadeaway when you see one. That's been your problem with Allen Iverson. Your whole theory is just take more shots. Just take more shots.
Jack
Straight up and down.
Jack up threes. Passing the ball.
Iverson.
Terrific second quarter for Iverson so far, 13. And trying to add to that total with this drive.
Kicks it out. Raja Bell for 3. That's good. Raja Bell.
Be careful what you ask for.
Iverson knocks it down. Allen Iverson. Not only the 23 points, but he also has 4 assists in the game.
3-point shot. Now moves beautifully off the low screen. That was a 2. That's right, that they called
2 of 9 from the field, but he has 8 assists. Iverson continues to shoot the ball well. He's got 25. Steve Iverson is not backing away despite those 3 fouls. McKee. Oh, he threaded the needle. Not a lot of room to get that pass in there. Aaron McKee with his 10th assist of the game.
He can't believe it.
Into the regular season and has had spotting him back. Sixers still lead by 7. Just over 5 minutes gone by in the third. Iverson puts it in. for Iverson of this series. And again, Iverson. Oh, what a bounce pass. Jermaine Jones.
And instead of walking away, he's had too much to say.
Shot clock turned off. Final seconds, third quarter. Iverson double team. Hoist up the three. It's good at the buzzer. For Allen Iverson. And the Sixers equal their largest lead in the game. The First Union Center has exploded. Philadelphia 76ers looking to get back to the NBA Finals for the first time in 18 years. Up by 11. Let's send it to Jim Gray.
All right, Mike, Ray Allen is getting ready to check back into the game. After that Allen Iverson three-pointer, they're going to need him.
That these 7 games where it's all on one night, who is the best player? Up to this point, it has been Allen Iverson with huge support from Mutombo.
Strong game, 24.7 boards. Iverson leaning in, off the glass. Allen Iverson.
What he has been doing wrong and giving himself better chances to look at the bucket. He attacks.
7.5 minutes left.
Mike, I think that Bill wants to get on with that championship and get to L.A.
Iverson.
Looks like Iverson does for sure. So many great players have played in this town. Wilt Chamberlain, Dr. J, Moses Malone, and now Allen Iverson. Charles Barkley, throw him into that list. Iverson's done it all. He's got 42 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. The smallest guy in the court has played the biggest of games. And that's what the MVP is all about. That's been the difference here.
We're midway through the fourth.
And over 50% shooting.
Backdoor. And Iverson foul, goes crashing to the floor. Eric Snow, a perfect setup.
Iverson may shatter that 47 points by Sam Jones.
Well, he's had 2 50-point plus games in the playoffs so far, both coming in the semis of the Eastern Conference and headed for another 50 with 5:57 to go if Brown does not call him off.
Chance of MVP, now 43 for Iverson. Of course, in that Toronto series, it's amazing. The difference between winning and losing is so small. Vince Carter hits that shot at the end of Game 7. It's the Raptors who are in the finals, but that's been the Sixers story all season and certainly during the playoffs.
Play off the crowd.
And Allen Iverson so close to being traded during the offseason as Robinson will sit down and getting some hugs. Glenn Robinson, 24 points. But Iverson, so close to being traded, his relationship with Larry Brown went from animosity, then to finally respect, and now there's true admiration between the two. Until the final buzzer. And Iverson has enjoyed every minute here at the First Union Center throughout this season of the playoffs. What a player. And many thought that scene would not happen. Those two, look at the smile.
That hug, they had one of those hugs before the game started, just as Iverson walked onto the court.
Larry Brown will get his first chance in the NBA Finals. 7 games, and also have to give credit to the Bucks. Their most wins in 15 years, a wonderful season, but it will end in disappointment here in Philadelphia. Final seconds at the First Union Center. And for the first time in 18 years, the Sixers are going back to the NBA Finals. Wonderful sportsmanship being exhibited out on the floor. Allen Iverson, brilliant in Game 7. Sparkling in the biggest game of his NBA career. We'll be back with the presentation of the Eastern Conference Championship Trophy after this timeout.